Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is episode 28 of this trailer camper conversion project. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So the maiden voyage was a success. We're back home and everything was intact. There was a few things that we thought would make the camper better. So we're actually going to do some renovations already, and I guess renovations or additions before we even finish up this project, because as you can see, it's not even painted yet. We just wanted to get it out there, make sure that it's actually functional and all that stuff, which it was. So the shower worked great. We don't have a faucet because our shower actually has a magnetic what do you call that, like handheld, so that kind of acts as a faucet. And as you can see here, the space is not that roomy. I'll show you guys. For me, it's just like any camper shower, to be honest. This is big enough for me. I think Kyle said that he actually thinks that he had a lot of moving room, and his opinion matters more because he's 6'1" and about 200 pounds. I am half his size. So for me, it's like, well, I have a lot of room here. And the heater over here actually worked perfectly. The first night, our electricity turned off on us while we were sleeping, but it was because we ran out of gas on the generator. So we learned that before we go to bed, we should actually refill the generator, make sure that the gas is full. Otherwise, we're gonna end up freezing, which, because we are in an enclosed space, we actually did not freeze and we didn't get that cold. We just noticed that when we woke up that the electricity was not on. So I think that's pretty effective, because if we were in a tent, we would be frozen. So over here, Kyle is doing some measurements because we are actually going to convert our bed. As you saw in the last episode, the bed that we have, our bed setup, is a bunk bed that you have to assemble. So after camping for multiple days with that and having to move around, it's actually a pain.
A 4-piece platform, essentially. So when it's flat, this piece here will fold into two, and that piece there will fold into two. So what I'm doing right now is just measuring, because these are not the only bikes that are going to come in here. Eventually we would, after we upgrade the axle, like to put the BMWs in here. It would be great if we can do so without having to remove any pieces. So I measured it, Pam, and as it turns out, the handlebars are about 46, 47 to the mid bar, which is right here. The top of the non-removable piece is about 54, 55. And then the top of the windshield, if we just left everything on, basically, and folded down the mirrors a little bit, would be around 58, 59. So as long as the bottom of the platform starts right around here, we'll actually be able to drive the BMW in without having to remove anything. So that would be nice, because otherwise we'll have to take the windshield on and off every time. Now that's my 850. I have to go measure Pam's real quick, because she has that huge windshield on hers, and I want to make sure that's good. But it's looking right around the bottom of this white piece here. We might be able to put the bottom of the platform in. Now the platform will obviously take up, 3 inches or 4 inches worth of space.
We're going to put the platforms here for the bed, and what it does is it's going to hinge, and if we want access through the camper, it will hinge and keep half of it will go this way and the other half would be on the other side of the wall. And you won't get that much headspace up there, but it is only basically to sleep. We don't have to take it down every time.
Give or take just a teeny tiny bit. This is 74 inches. Divided by 4 for 4 platforms, that's 18.5 inches. So the actual apparatus will only come up to about right there.
Yeah, so we'll have some...
So you'll still technically have a little bit of space up there.
Yeah. Here is Kyle mocking up the first panel of the bed. Here is one of the finished panels. So we need to make 4 of these in order to make the bed.
A couple of good things, a couple of bad things. Good thing is the overall design worked. These hinges are great. They're no squeak, ball bearing hinges. The only thing is I had to put a thicker piece of wood on here than I originally wanted. I wanted to put a thin piece of wood like this, but because the weight of this platform, I didn't think that this was going to
Support it
very well.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, we've lost a little bit of inches this way. So will I be able to fully extend my feet? Almost. Within like a couple of inches.
Oh no.
Now, I think I can make up for that by the fact that I sleep with a pillow under my legs.
But it looks pretty hefty. I'm worried about, like, I don't think I can fold it myself.
Well, 2 things there. One is you're definitely right, and I'm either going to use springs or gas shocks to help Pam lift it up and down. Haven't really figured that part out yet. I wanted to get the initial installation done. The other thing is, though, I'm really happy with the rigidity of this, because every design I tried before this one, it flexed a lot in the middle. Keeping in mind that these are wood walls, and the more weight you put on them, the more it flexes, and the platform itself is pretty wide. We wanted a queen size platform, so there was a lot of flex. This design has almost no flex at all to it. It's 2x2s around with 2x2 lattice in the middle, 2x2 runners, 2x2 lattice all over the place, and then I might drill holes in the bottom of it and squirt spray foam in there to just solidify everything in place. I haven't decided if I need to do that yet or not. I didn't want it to turn into a drum.
This is how it's looking like right now. Since this is actually just supported by truck jacks, I'm not gonna show you guys what's over there, but basically we left enough room so that when we are on the bed, we can reach on the switches over there and be able to turn the switches on and off. The new bed is finished. Can you show them how it works?
So it's just a 4-section bed. Right now these posts are holding it up because I haven't put in the final eyelets that will secure it up to a stud up here. So when you want to take it down, you just let it slide. Then you can put it here.
It looks pretty heavy.
I don't know, each section probably weighs 20 pounds. And you wouldn't want to stand in the middle here, it'll guillotine you. So I would just come under here.
Oh, put your hand.
And snaps into place like that.
Let me just show you guys the close-up here of how this is set up. It looks pretty solid. And here's the other mounting area. So these bars are actually, you can remove them. So if we really need to, we can take it off. That way the headroom is higher. But for the most part, I think we plan on just leaving it assembled like this. That way it's less work for us. So we have measured the bikes and they all fit through here. Now it's time to climb up and show you guys.
Okay, so I'll just lay down up here. It's actually the first time I'm laying on it. I jumped on it the other day.
And look how roomy this camper is right now. We are packing differently because we don't want to buy all the backpacking camping gear that was stolen. So we're not gonna replace most of it till we actually need to use it again. And in the meantime, we are not moto camping. And I don't know if you could see outside. It's really dark now. But there's still snow. You want to say hi? Hi! Say hi to the camera. And over here, Callie's just patiently waiting, and somewhere out there is Alaska trying to run away again. Let me just step away and show you guys what's happening here. The bikes are actually outside. It's really dark to see, but there's still snow everywhere. Here's the setup. It's now a loft. And let me show you guys what it looks like here. And Kyle's saying hi. Look at all our setup here. Way more room, right? Way more room. It's so nice.
Oh, it's so
we
nice.
can actually eat here. We were thinking about that. Our last setup, we had to set up the bed. It takes 10 minutes to set up the bed, and then there's no room to eat.
10 minutes to set up one of the two beds.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it just takes so long. This one is nice. Literally, we just pull up the side of the road, take the bikes out, set up the foldable chairs and table, and we're good to go. And Kyle just had to set up the generator, and we have water and electricity.
I had to fix a small leak that sprung. It turns out that one of the seals was too small for the cold weather, so it had shrunken. Replaced it with a thicker one, and we're all good now. So
Yeah.
should be able to shower tonight.
Yeah. These mattresses over there is literally just 2 topper mattresses. It's not an official mattress. Memory foam topper and a down topper. So 2 of them pretty much is enough to make the bed feel like a real bed. On the top here is a mesh netting with Velcro. I see that I just literally put this on this morning before we headed out, and I see that the other part there needs to be super glued. So what I did was I bought a Velcro sticky roll, and hoping that the sticky roll is enough, but actually it looks like it needs super glue because some part over there is coming off already. Anyways, it was installed really fast, and I think ultimately it needs to be super glued on there. That way it's not gonna come off. Okay, since it's getting late, we just want to eat and go to bed. Cheers, guys. We will see you guys in the next episode. If you have any questions on how we did any of the mods here, ask in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
See ya.
Thank you so much for watching, and ride safe.